Today we are going to do physical changes and chemical changes. We have 2 pieces of drying for your drying your hands, and 2 pieces of writing paper. We have 2 cups of water and Germ-X. Now today we're doing chemical changes and physical changes. So to be descriptive, a physical change would be like just ripping the paper, because if you put the piece of paper back together precisely, you could have just taped it and it'd be back to normal. But a physical change, we've kind of got this, For a chemical change, we've kind of got this figured out, and what we do is we put it in here, we put a piece of paper, and it'll create a new. And after a while we were making our last video, it formed a yellow substance that we didn't know what it was though. But in the other one that we made, we had 2 pieces of paper. We had all the materials we had today, but we had Germ-X, and we used it, and it made a very cloudy substance, and we didn't know what it was. So can you please hold that down? And after a while of stirring it, it formed a very cloudy substance.
And what happens if it comes out?
Alright, squirt 2 more in here. And we stirred for a little while. Then it formed like a really cloudy substance.
We have to let it sit a while.
And we have
so
to let
can
it
take
sit
the
so
color.
the paper can start dissolving, and it'll form like a yellow brownish color if we let it sit for some minutes. And this one will just form just the normal color of yellow, but it looks cloudy once it starts forming the yellow.
As you can see here, it's already starting to cloud, kind of. It's getting a little bit cloudier. And this is kind of taking up space, but I can kind of see a little bit of change forming, kind of.
And when it starts changing the color, right now this one is a physical change because the water hasn't changed anything.
Because if I took this piece of paper out, it would just dry.
You could just leave it out in the sun. But if it were to dissolve long enough, it'd mix in with the water and create a new substance, which is a chemical change, which creates a new substance.
And this, I know, is a chemical change, because a chemical change is you can't undo it. Now, I couldn't take this Germ-X bottle and put all the Germ-X back in it without getting at least a tiny bit of water in it. And I couldn't take the cloud out somehow.
You couldn't take the 2 mixtures of chemicals out.
Yeah. And this one you can, because this is just a normal piece of paper. It's just changing color.
And it takes a while because yesterday when we figured out how this was, it's
We left it for a while.
yeah, we didn't know. Then I look over and I see it and I showed it down.
And this is for a test that we're doing for school. And this is already cloudy. I think it's
And a yellowish color.
yeah. If you can take it out, you'll see a little bit of yellow. It might take a while though, so yeah. By the time it gets yellow, it'll start.
See, this one's already turning a little bit less clear. It's starting turning like a yellow if you actually see it. So
You gotta put
with
it
a
down.
Kind of yellow.
And then this one's just a yellow, but this one's a cloudy. So.
I can edit somehow. And as you can see, it's very cloudy now. You can see a little bit of dots right here and here from the Germ-X still not mixing.
and this is kind of changing, and this is getting more wet.
More yellow near the bottom.
Yeah, it's changing. It starts at the bottom and works its way. It works its way up.
Because the blue off the paper, the color that they put in it after the bleach starts like coming off the paper after sitting in the water so long.
It's kind of changing.
We take the brown out, of course.
Yeah.
I'm trying to take the brown out for a second.
You
Yeah,
see?
as you can see, it's brown. It's yellow. And that is a chemical change because we can't have the ability to
You
take
the
it back
color, take the color, and if you see this one, you're gonna take the color.
out. And this one is just plain cloudy.
It's just